Welcome back. Most of us remember stories we've been told around a fire, whether at camp or a family outing. The natural setting, crackling fire, make for a memorable setting to spin a story. That and a bit more is happening at the Blandford Nature Center this Friday with the Riverside Raconteurs Bonfire Storytelling Series. Now, Tom Good is part of that, and Patrick Foley is going to join us this morning as well. But Tom, let's start with you. Good morning. How are you?
Just fine, Todd. Thank you for having us.
Oh, I'm glad you're here. I've never heard the term raconteur. What does that mean?
A raconteur is just someone who is skilled at telling a story or an anecdote. We chose the word raconteur because it's alliterative with Riverside, and we took part of our inspiration for this event from an event up north, the Beach Bards Bonfire in Glen Arbor. So we wanted to keep that alliteration thing going.
I'm a big fan of alliteration, so kudos to you. So what happens at these events? We all gather around and get told a couple stories?
For 23 years now, we've been gathering around a fire on a beautiful summer evening in a natural setting to hear and tell stories. This is something that people have been doing for thousands of years, and it's just part of being human. We love to hear and tell stories. This is authentic, in-person entertainment. It's pixel-free. It's unmediated by screens. People just show up. We don't have a sign-up list. People show up. We sit around the fire, and if you are prepared to tell a story or recite a poem or a song, when you can screw up your courage and stand and deliver, it's your turn.
Wow. So anybody can do that. Just come prepared if you've got a story, or maybe you feel inspired right there. Hey, Tom, I'm going to bring Patrick in here. Patrick, he's the president of Story Spinners of Grand Rapids. Let's talk a little bit about Patrick. Are you there?
Yes. Good morning.
There he is. Hi,
Good
Patrick.
morning, Tom.
How are you?
Good. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. The importance of storytelling. I mean, it's not just something that we do. It's kind of got a role to play in society.
Yes. Storytelling has so many purposes in our lives. Stories can help us to create and share information in such ways that we can create an emotional connection with that story and with that information. And with that emotional connection, we can gain a deeper understanding of who we are as people and maybe understand what it's like to be in the world together.
So the Story Spinners, the organization that you're a part of, what role do you guys play at these bonfires? I mean, do you have to be a story spinner to participate, or as Tom mentioned, can anyone just hop in?
Yeah, you don't have to be a story spinner to participate, although there are many people from our members of our storytelling organization that attend the Raconteurs bonfires. These are people who enjoy stories. They're working on stories. And some of them are maybe going to tell a story on that evening for the very first time, because we've got an audience, and it's time now to roll that story out and give it a try and see how audiences react. But no, you certainly don't have to be a member of the Story Spinners to tell a story at the Raconteur bonfire. As a matter of fact, I would say probably half the people there, or maybe even more than half of the people there, are not members of our storytelling organization. They're just people that have come out of our community that enjoy stories. This is an opportunity to sit around a bonfire at night under the stars and not only listen to stories, but also maybe get up and tell us a favorite story of yours, something that happened in your past. Maybe it's a children's story that you enjoyed, or maybe it's a story that just happened to you on the way to work last week. But we've all got our stories, and we've all got a voice, and it's just so much fun to share those stories together.
Come to hear them or come to tell them. Thank you, Patrick, for the information. Tom, let's bring you back in here. Give me the details again. This is just the first of this series that's happening this Friday, right?
That's right. On the fourth Fridays of the summer months, June, July, and August. So this Friday is the first, June 25th, 9 to 11 p.m. at the Blandford Nature Center. We'll have our first celebrity MC this Friday, Grand Rapids Mayor Rosalind Bliss. We always have a professional quality musician, and this week We have a women's quartet, Sublime, affiliated with the Sweet Adeline. So we're looking forward to a great evening.
Oh, I love Sweet Adeline. I love a good quartet. All right, thank you, Tom. Appreciate the information. And hey, Mayor Bliss is going to be there kicking things off, happening this Friday. Storytelling Bonfires, the Riverside Raconteurs, July 23rd, August, I do believe 27th, all happening at the Blandford Nature Center from 9 until 11 o'clock. Gather around the fire and hear those great stories. We'll be right back.